Hey folks, welcome to John Gillespie's Waters and Woods. Good news, the big king salmon are biting along the shores of Lake Michigan. These fish are all in our harbors.
Close to 14 there.
Are you having fun?
I'm having a blast.
Fleet Farm presents John Gillespie's Waters and Woods. Fleet Farm, the ultimate fishing headquarters.
Yes, folks, in a few minutes we'll throw to Caleb and Blake, and they're going to take us king salmon fishing off of Port Washington and Milwaukee. I, however, folks, am in sick bay for one more week. Last summer I was diagnosed with prostate cancer, had an operation back in early September, and we've had a ton of complications from the surgery. We've had a urinary tract infection, we've had an abscess, we've had blood clots, we've had a whole bunch of stuff, but I'm better, and the doc says that next week I can get back in the boat. But for now, we're going to go out to Caleb, Zorn, and Blake and catch some king salmon.
Yes, folks, my dad is not in the boat again this week, but he is getting better, so hopefully he gets back in the boat soon. And something really magical happens every fall. The salmon move into the harbor. And what's also really cool is that they're in a lot of different ports, correct?
Yeah, they're just about all different ports that the fish are stocked in. Obviously, they'll come back on their four-year life cycle, and it gives the opportunity from the shore guys to the boats to fishing, light tackle on them, and everybody gets an opportunity at a big salmon.
And folks, we got a special guest. We got RJ in the boat to help us catch some salmon. Let's catch some fish and make my dad proud.
Absolutely.
Folks, we'll show you what we're using and how we're using it. All that coming up right after this.
The main purpose of leader material for muskie and pike is to prevent bite-offs. Seagar Abrazax fluorocarbon is what I use, generally a 130-pound test. I use it for casting, trolling, and my live bait rigs. It provides invisibility, it's amazingly abrasion resistant, and it's very easy to tie. Even though it's a 130-pound test, very supple, easy to tie knots, absolute best leader material for those fish. For more information, seagar.com.
You know, folks, Amsoil is the sportsman's best friend. They've got a product for all of our machines, our boats, our ATVs, our trucks, and now they've got a product to clean everything up. This is the Amsoil Car and Boat Care Interior Detailer. And when we're trailering down the road, we get dust and dirt on our seats. So before I put in on the water, Dan's gonna clean up my stuff.
Yeah, this interior detailer is really good for cars and boats. So plastics, vinyl, leather, anything that gets dirty and dusty inside a boat or a truck.
Well, you just cleaned that seat, and I'll tell you what, it brought it back to almost new looking.
Yeah, doesn't this look nice? I mean, the grain on that comes out, the color's coming back out, looks like it's brand new.
Hey folks, look for Amsoil's Interior Car and Boat Detailer at amsoil.com.
Welcome back, folks. As we mentioned, we're salmon fishing out of Port Washington with Captain Caleb Zorn. And can you explain what we're using the skein?
Yeah, we got salmon eggs from the salmon that we've caught earlier in the year, and what we'll do, sometimes we'll cure them up with different cures, whether it's from the West Coast, but a lot of times we'll just put a little cure on them, throw them in the freezer, and then this magical time of year happens where all the salmon show back up. We'll pull it out and just put it on a little hook like that, throw it out on a bobber, and sit and wait.
Well, that didn't take long, RJ, did it?
No.
No.
Got to the spot and first couple feet of drift.
Yeah, we've only been out here for like, what, 20 minutes, right, Caleb?
Yeah.
If that.
Man, these are so much fun to catch, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. This thing's getting a little bit of drag. I got a light leader on here, so I don't want to go too or put too much on them.
All right, so we had to turn the camera off because they like to fight for a while, don't they, RJ?
Yes, they do. And he ran right towards that kayak. Now he's going to switch sides on the boat on us, I think.
Man, you never know what they're going to do. It's like a circus.
Yeah, and now he's going to come all the way back.
Is he gonna come back?
Oh gosh. All right. Oh, come on.
Oh, not yet, not yet.
Not
Make sure
yet.
you get the head all the way in there. You ready? Oh.
Oh my gosh.
You got this, Blake. Nope, not
Nope,
yet. Don't
hang on.
dive at him. Don't dive at him.
Right there,
There, head
right there.
first. There, nice
you
scoop.
go.
Perfect. Nice, nice, nice.
Nicely done. Wow, I didn't even catch that fish and my heart's racing really fast. Like I said, I didn't even catch it and I'm still so excited. Nice.
Do a little bit more. Nope. Beautiful. Beautiful fish to start the day. We get the fish flop Monday here.
Yes, nice fish. Oh my.
That was awesome. I hope we get like 20 more.
I hope so too. And we're just fishing in the harbor right by
Yeah.
the boat launch, which is pretty cool in Port Washington, which is awesome.
Only about 100 yards off the boat launch and away we go. Got another little one here.
Oh, RJ, you're hooked up again.
All
You are
right.
on fire this
We'll
morning.
take it. Is that a goal?
That was pretty close to the boat, wasn't it?
Yeah, not far away.
Oh,
Nice net job, Blake.
Thank you.
Nice net job.
Thank you. Oh.
You
But
got
yeah,
her?
we have to, so you guys mentioned earlier that the size this year has kind of been, you know, different than other years,
Yeah, we've
correct?
been seeing a lot of these kind of jack-sized fish.
Okay.
And you can see a bunch porpoising around. There are some nice ones too, but definitely a lot more of these this year than normal.
And why is that?
I don't know. Something with the genetics seem to be coming, or they're just not eating it quite right. I'm
Yeah.
not quite sure.
And now we have colder weather, the colder water, correct? Which helps.
Yeah.
Very much.
Yeah.
And this fall we've been dealing with so much warm water, and we've definitely been struggling with our bite this year. I mean, it's been hit or miss, but it definitely seems like the bite we've had has been in low light periods.
Yeah. Well, that's a nice fish. I want to catch one.
I'll take
Like
it.
I said before, no matter the size, they're super fun to catch.
Oh, for sure. You got to get them quick. Also, the bobber just goes. We had a couple of them take it and then just drop it right away. So you definitely got to be fast
Yeah, and you
on
don't set the hook. You just reel
them. Just
really
reel
fast.
as fast as you can.
All right, nicely
Yes.
done. Breaking news from Fleet Farm. Check out this fall fishing special. Keep your minnows peppy with the Fravel 6-quart Flow Troll bucket. On sale for just $6.99. So when you are tying the skein to the hook, what kind of knot do you use?
I use an egg loop knot.
Okay.
So I got the skein right here, and I got a loop. The line is tied to the shank of the hook, and it comes backwards, and it creates a loop. So I'll open up the loop.
Okay.
I'll put the eggs right through it, and then pull. You can see the hook, and it'll cinch down on the eggs. And what that'll do now, that'll expose the hook better
Okay.
for hook sets, and you can cast it a lot further and not have to worry about the eggs falling off.
And you just use a little eagle claw hook, and like you said, when you're casting, you know, you want to make sure that that skein stays on.
Absolutely, yeah. You might cast it out there and not know that the eggs fly off, and you'll be fishing without any bait and wondering why the bobber's not going down.
And that's called the
Egg loop knot.
RJ, you are on fire.
We're getting him. Ryan just said, come on, bobber, and all of a sudden it went down. That was perfect timing.
Well, Ryan is good luck.
Yes, he is. Oh,
Oh, man.
Ryan.
Oh. Well, maybe we'll have a window now. Window's opening up.
Darn
hopefully.
it.
The skies are clear, shine on and on. Wisconsin woods and waters we all own. The skies are clear, shine on.
Out here, it takes a certain type. The type who's always the first one out. The type who knows deep down everyone else is just fishing for second. Enter the Apex Series. See more fish. Seize more victories. Settle for nothing less. With unrivaled clarity, it's the top fish finder for the most demanding type of angler. Only from Humminbird.
Folks, I've relied on Johnson Pump products for many years, and now they're even better. Check out the new Aqua Void Bilge and the Aqua O2 aerator.
The best advantage with the new products is no tools necessary to replace your motor cartridge. Quick watertight connector and the same easy change cartridge. With the new motor cartridges, we have a high efficiency impeller and a low amp draw motor. To the angler, they're gonna have faster fill of their live wells and they're gonna have better aeration along with a faster evacuation of their bilge. This pump will fit on any boat. It has a multi-configuration inlet port as well as a 360 rotation outlet port.
Johnson Pump, reliability on board.
Hooked up. Alrighty, Caleb, get her in. Folks,
man.
The bite was not very good in Port Washington, so we moved to the Milwaukee Harbor, McKinley, and after 10 minutes, Caleb's hooked up. How's it feel, Caleb?
Feels like a good fish, and you know, like we said earlier, we've been dealing with a lot of small fish in warm water this year.
Yeah.
But this fish definitely's got some shoulders to it.
Oh, nice. And I'm just glad we made the decision to come here right before dark. Is usually a good time, right?
It's a great time.
All right.
And I mean, I want to say right now, we call it combat fishing. We definitely have the drags cranked way down just because these fish can pull out of a lot of line in a short amount of time. And obviously we got all these pillars and boats in here, so you got to try to control them.
All right, well, RJ, get the net ready. Caleb, woohoo! Oh man, but you never know, they could always do another run.
They can.
Nice fish, Caleb.
Woo, Caleb.
Nice work.
Wow, that was well deserved after a very long morning.
Yeah, we had a lot of bites, but we just couldn't connect with them.
And that's what's so cool about this fishing. You know, you can go different ports, you know?
Absolutely, like we said before, you know, it gives a great people opportunity to short fish for these fish.
Yeah, oh, beautiful fish. Well, we have to also talk about what happened to your foot.
Yeah, dislocated my ankle earlier in the week.
We were gonna fish last week, but you got surgery, but you're feeling better.
Feeling better, but it's gonna be a little bit of a road trip to recovery here.
Yeah, well, beautiful fish, and man, I cannot wait to catch one. Well, I hope I get to catch one.
Absolutely.
Well, fishing all these different channels, how do you find the fish? What can be helpful fishing all these different channels?
What I do is I go up and down with the Minn Kota here, and I look at the mega side imaging, and what I'll see is I'll look for the shadows on there. And when I find a group of them, I'll set up spot lock on them, and we'll cast our bobbers towards them.
The Humminbird mega side imaging makes a huge difference fishing for these salmon.
It makes it real fast to figure out if they're here or not here, and you can basically buzz through the harbor in no time.
And as you can see, folks, on the screen, all those shadows are fish, right?
Yep.
Well, we made a new friend today, Mike, who's also salmon fishing out in the harbor, and he was like, can I have one of those Johnsonvilles? And we're like, absolutely. And guess what Johnsonvilles we have today? They're called the Johnsonville Better with Cheddar, but guess what? Double the cheddar. Wisconsin cheddar cheese. They're pre-cooked. All you have to do is heat them up on the grill for about 8 to 10 minutes and they're ready to go. And they're infused with, like I said, double the cheddar. All right, Mike, take a test.
RJ too.
RJ, come on. How good are those?
Fantastic.
Yeah. Awesome.
Spot.
Johnsonville Better with Cheddar. Double the cheddar. Find them at your favorite retailer today. Well, folks, we switched to the crankbait because that's what they like at dark because they can't see the spawn sack, correct? Oh my gosh.
Stay down on it.
Pull this last. Get the net ready, RJ.
Oh my gosh. And man, do they crush those crankbaits. Oh. You got the net ready?
Yeah, keep reeling down on them.
Man, this is
that's
so
a nice
much fun.
one too.
It's a nice fish.
Keep pulling them away from that trolling motor if you can.
Oh my golly! Don't get off! Good thing I didn't go to the gym today. This
good
is my
work.
workout. Oh, man.
There he is.
This is just insane, folks. I am having so much fun.
Look at the size of that sucker.
Really weird
That is
right
a
now.
big fish.
Oh, golly. Please.
Keep reel down, pull him
Oh
up.
my gosh! Oh, folks, this is insane. If you have a chance to come to the Milwaukee Harbor, and what's so nice is you can cast from shore. You don't even have to have a boat. Just get a rod and a crankbait and a friend. Oh my gosh.
I was just doing circles down there on you.
Oh.
Keep reeling down on him.
Okay, okay.
There you go.
Oh my gosh, this is a big fish.
It's big.
Yeah. Bring him. One more head turn this way.
Caleb.
Come on. This way. I gotta have its head. Stay in there.
Stay in there.
Stay in there. Oh God.
I can't do anything.
Hold the net. We forgot the big nut today, folks. We got a little bit of a bluegill nut going on here, but we got
Oh, I got stuck. Oh, man.
That was awesome.
That was awesome.
Look what you did to the hook on that thing. That's
So
all
we
right,
switched to crankbaits because they can't see the spawn sack at dark. I can't even. I need a
You
minute.
did great. I think you did great. You got that one in. He
saved
was
the
going
day.
all over in there. It turned right at the last second. You hooked right in the net.
That was, I've been doing this for about 6-7 years now, and it never gets old.
No. Look what he did to that
And it's right in
crankbait.
our backyard, and anyone can do this. They can do it from shore if you don't have a boat, and oh wow. But I do want to talk a little bit about the history of Chinook salmon. Caleb, can you explain why they're in the in the harbors now?
Yeah, a lot of them, they go to their 4-year life cycle. The king salmon do, and the cohos go to 3 years in a life cycle. So after 4 years, when we plant these fish in the harbor, whether it's, all the way up the shoreline, anywhere from Kenosha to Sturgeon Bay, these fish will return back in 4 years, and they'll come in and act like they're gonna spawn. They'll go through the whole Mother Nature thing, but we don't get natural reproduction. This is a put and take fishery, so they're all stocked. So these fish come back in here thinking they're gonna spawn, and it gives us a great opportunity to catch them.
September and October, prime time, and that was just so much fun. I want to catch another one.
You killed it on that one.
Thank
It's a really nice stalker too. You can see they took off the
Yeah.
adipose fin.
And also, we have to tell the folks too that you can keep these, correct?
Yes, you can.
Yeah, and how many can you keep?
You can keep 5 per day,
Yep.
per person.
Yep, and people actually keep them and use their eggs for the spawn sacks.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep, this is a male. We're gonna try and get this one back in.
all right. Oh my gosh, Caleb, we were just about to go in and finish up tomorrow, and you're hooked up.
Yeah, that was a pretty exciting bite right there.
That is crazy.
Oh man, did he smoke it?
All right,
Ready?
get her in the net. Oh my goodness, wow.
Not as big as yours.
But still, it's a good fish, and that is awesome. Oh, wow. And you said that was just like as we were trolling, right?
We were just coming right back to the dock, and I just cast it out to retrieve it, and it smoked it on the fall.
Oh, that's hilarious. Wow.
I'll get it, RJ.
And
I know.
these fish will bite all night long?
Oh yeah. And right now we don't have much of a, usually you kind of like a full moon with this.
It's good to see those size fish, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Great for the smoker.
Yes, absolutely. And
Definitely
how do
got a
you
little
cook them?
spunk.
Yeah, you smoke
A lot
them?
of these fish I'll put in the smoker, yeah.
Yeah,
But no, that was exciting.
that's awesome.
Might have to give it a few more minutes out here.
It's now time to announce this week's winners of the Fleet Farm John Gillespie's Waters and Woods 2024 Fishing Contest. This week's first winner is John Hoffman of Sun Prairie, Wisconsin, caught this 12-inch bluegill in Dane County using a night crawler. Tony Bonacci of Chicago Heights, Illinois, caught this 15-inch crappie on Little Star Lake using a redworm. Keith Borschinger of Whitelaw, Wisconsin, caught this 49-inch salmon on Lake Michigan using a spoon. Russ Bielski of Franklin, Wisconsin, caught this 23-inch smallmouth bass in Madison on a waxworm. And this week's first kid winner is Peyton Jaroch of Neosho, Wisconsin, caught this 16-inch crappie on the flowage using a Kalen's crappie scrub. And Cassidy Crump of Kewaskum, Wisconsin, caught this 27-inch walleye on the St. Louis River using a crawler harness. Each week, I shop online at fleetfarm.com to check out the latest deals. Check out this fall fishing special. The Berkeley Finisher crankbait is purpose-built for forward-facing sonar. All sizes are on sale for just $6.99.
Caleb Zorn guides the Wisconsin waters of Lake Michigan. For more information, give Caleb a call. That phone number is 262-515-7944.
When you're meeting with a client, it's so important that you're present with them and you're listening. I've heard lawyers say your job as a trial lawyer is to read the law, understand the law, make the argument. You can't get emotionally connected with your client. I completely disagree with that. In order to tell your client's story, you want to learn what's important to them. Sit down and have a meal together. Learn about their family. Learn about their history. Learn about where they're from. You have to emotionally connect with them. It's their story. It's not ours. And the only way to do that in an effective way is to truly care, to truly connect, and listen.
RJ, day 2 and you're hooked up.
All right.
Wow, that was a late night last night and beautiful morning, but you know what? You can't beat this fishing, can you?
No, took a minute for the water to warm up just a little bit and fire them up, but we finally got it here.
Don't be afraid to give them the breaks, RJ.
We got to tell the folks I missed a couple, and that's common to miss a couple, you know.
Been getting a lot of bites, honestly.
I keep thinking I did something wrong, but it's it's a special technique of how you hook these fish. Oh my gosh.
Oh, watch it. Yep. Wait, next time.
Yep.
All right, folks, we got to make sure we net them head first, and we got them!
There's a better one.
Oh, nicely done, RJ. Wow, we were just talking about how we had so many bites, and we're like, can we just get one to start the morning?
And I want to mention, too, RJ, I watched the bobber went down, and it came right back up. And he gave it a little jiggle, stayed with it, and about 10 seconds later, that fish came back and inhaled it.
And that's a good point, Caleb. You know, when it goes down, they'll come back, correct?
Absolutely. Yep. Just make sure you're on them. Give that a little jiggle, almost like you're crappie fishing, and they always come back for the most part.
And that jiggle gives that skein like a little cloud in the water?
It'll give a little poof, and it'll just fire up that fish even more, irritate them even more.
Let's hold that sideways, show the folks at home how beautiful that fish is. How big you think that fish is?
It's probably close to 18, 19.
Yeah,
wow.
Probably somewhere in there. Oh, almost got you in the face, buddy, sorry.
Caleb, when you're bobber fishing, it's obviously important to have the correct depth. How do you determine what depth you put your bobber at?
You know, I'll start out by looking at the mega side imaging and figuring out how big the shadows are. And then usually I'll stagger the bobbers within, you know, probably 5 to 8 inches off the bottom and kind of work our way up. And it seems like today, the few fish that we've gotten have all been about 3 feet off the bottom.
And when you do get a fish and the bobber goes down, you said do not set the hook. How do you get the fish?
So what you want to do is you want to pick up all your slack right away, reel up till that rod loads up, and then set the hook. Because a lot of people, where they go wrong is the bobber's out there drifting, it goes down, and they want to set the hook. What they'll do is they'll set the hook and they won't drive the hook into their mouth. There'll be no penetration on it. So you want to reel down as fast as you can, load the rod up, and set the hook.
Oh, All right.
I need this rod
All
in.
right. Yep, that is a
Hurry up.
good point.
Rod tip up, please. Just to make sure I can get off of you.
All right.
you're
There we go. We're off. We're live.
All right.
Nice
Okay,
job.
we're good. All right, nice fish. Okay, no matter the size.
Nice.
The fish. Whew, nicely done. That's a nice. I mean, you know, these are the eater-sized fish, correct?
Yeah, I mean these fish would be perfect for the smoker, obviously.
Yeah.
And you know we're a little late in the year. Some guys eat them, me, but you know we're lucky enough to catch them all spring.
This one's got an extra hook in its mouth.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah, look at that. Wasn't from us.
No.
So I noticed earlier you switched your leader material to a smaller size. Why did you do that?
Correct, because we got this west wind, and what that's doing right now is clearing up the water in here, and it seems like these fish are getting more finicky. And we started out with Seagar, I think it was 15, and then I had 20 on even, and
Oh, wow.
it seemed like he had a few more bites there, so I dropped down to 10, and now I've missed 2 or 3 in a row here in the last, I don't know, half hour to an hour.
Yeah.
So it seems like these fish are even finicky to the line right now.
Okay, so that makes a huge difference.
Absolutely.
Pete, I'm getting too old for this.
So John, you haven't heard of Brian's custom steps?
Oh, Pete, those are awesome. How can I get a set?
Yeah, I love these big no-slip platforms, and they're made right here in Wisconsin.
For more information on Brian's custom steps, call 920-315-0333.
Well, I think we had a fun couple of days. What do you think, guys?
Had a blast.
I mean, salmon fishing is just so much fun, and the fact that you could do it at nighttime too, people could come out at 6 o'clock and fish till midnight too,
Second
right?
shifters, third shifters come out all the time and throw crankbaits in the dark.
Yeah, and how long does this fishing usually last for?
You know, this year it's kind of been prolonged. It's still going. People are saying there's still more fish out in the lake. So I would say you get a good 5-6 weeks of it, but I think this year is going to be extended a little bit.
Well, thank you both for your efforts. I know my dad is going to be very proud of you guys. And folks, that is our show for today. Please join us next week. I don't know if we're going to fish yet, but we'll find a place somewhere. Until then, I'm Blake Gillespie, hoping to see you enjoying John Gillespie's Waters and Woods.